All right, guys, so we're here at the sheep barn. This morning we managed to finish up in the pig barn. We're finished washing, so that's always a big accomplishment, and we're glad that is done for now. And so this afternoon we've got lots of help here. Isaac and Curtis are helping me, and my brother-in-law Lawrence is also here to help. The more hands the better on work like this when we're handling the sheep, so we can make it go quickly and efficiently. So what our job is today is to take these 200 ewes. These ewes form the core of our flock, and they only have one tag in their ear. And we want to put another management tag in their ear, another identifier, so that if we ever lose a tag for one, we still know who she is, and for two, we're putting that other tag in her ear so that we can easily just look at her and put it in our system, and we know exactly who she is and her history. Whereas if you look at them now, it's very difficult. You look at all of these tags, that little tag right there, they're very difficult to read with the naked eye. They're actually meant to be read with an RFID tag reader. So we're going to be putting on these tags. The color will be based on who their sire is. So that'll show who their father is. And it'll just be a plain number which can be read from about 15-20 feet away if necessary. And that's what we're gonna do. So the first order of business will be to set up a handling system right in the sheep pen here. And once we do that, we'll show you how we go about tagging them. Okay, so we got the handling system set up. We've got the RFID tag reader, and we've got an app on my phone. Yes, it's a BlackBerry. Nothing wrong with a BlackBerry. And we're going to enter all the information from each ewe into that app. And from that app, I can put it on my computer. So we're gonna get started here. We're not sure how it's gonna work, but we'll see how this goes. Well, it wasn't that. It was just probably just the order that we did it in, and me not being 100%. So this is the group. Oh yeah, that's listed. So this is the youth block, and we can say list animals already in the group.
You're like, what can I whack him with?
That's what's in the group.
Yeah, 319, that's that one.
Yeah,
Did that one actually stuck?
He looks it. And do it.
Okay. There, you just go back. Then, so let's just go back. And then go back on it again. Okay, Kurt.
Done.
Just stop, okay?
I'm done.
It drives me nuts when you guys fool around and we're trying to figure something out. That's here. I want you to get the next tag ready for me every time.
Oh, I got it. Right here.
Brother?
What did you say?
Unbelievable. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Alright.
You know, we have a bean field here, and I will take you out to it.
We don't actually have a bean field.
Okay, focus. Hold this one. You can let them. They look like huge tags. Maybe I should put them down.
Oh, there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sandy.
It won't be so bad.
There's Sandy, Dad.
Oh yeah.
All right, farmer, get in there. This ought to be read number 4. Jeff, did you tear a hole in the crotch of your pants on TV?
I did.
On 61.
So the flaps go out, Kurt, and this thing goes like that.
Oh.
It's like it was made to fit.
Kurt, I noticed you don't have any tags ready.
Oh.
That's not meant for me to get over there. Okay, you can read the next one. Are you telling me this is 1090? What about you, Nige? You want one? No? It's like people pay good money to get their ears pierced, and we'll do it for free.
Yeah.
Then we'll know exactly.
Yeah, we'll even give you a number.
Who your mom is and
Yeah.
when you were born. Like, he's crazy of that. Download.
Good morning, everyone. It's the next morning. Yesterday night, the battery ran out on my GoPro here, and so we lost some footage there. But we're back at it again today. Boys are busy doing chores here, getting all these sheep fed. These are the ones here that we did get tagged. I think we got about 67 done of about 200. So we'll probably get back at that again today. Hey.
Are we tagging sheep?
Yeah. So as you can see, it's very easy to read these tags now. So you'd easily be able to identify any of these ewes. I'd be able to type that number straight into the app on my phone, and I can see her whole history. So that's kind of the plan with this whole tracking, record keeping system on my phone and on my computer, so that we can track the performance of every single ewe and be able to tell, especially when we sell our breeding stock, which ewes are the most productive, and hopefully that will carry on through their offspring. So that's how we're trying to improve the genetics around here, and also for those who would buy our breeding stock. So we're going to get back at it here. As you can see, we've got a divider right here, and these are the ones that are done, and these are all the ones we still got to do. So that's what we're going to get going on. So we're going to do a bit of bedding here before we get started on tagging. Some of these pens, when it rains a lot, we get a little bit of seepage from outside that comes inside, and once the bedding pack gets a little higher, and it doesn't come in anymore, but when it's really low, then it is a bit of a problem. So the boys are going to try to push this bale.
It doesn't move.
I don't know if they can do it without me, but I guess I better go and help them for a minute.
Oh, like how this board wasn't on that. Bale is really lopsided. It's just going all over the place because it was in the pen for a while, so they itched themselves on it, and then they ate it as well. So now it's all like not round anymore.
As you can see right here, there's all like water sitting down there. So we're just trying to fill that all in so it can get absorbed by the straw here. Kurt's gonna go spread that straw. So this bale was at the bottom of the pile in my storage shed. So that's why this bale is extremely heavy. Normally straw rolls out like nothing. But this stuff here was sitting on the bottom. They sit on their end. So this just picked up all kinds of moisture in that one shed. That's why it's being such a pain to roll out. So curious sheep always like new bedding. This is also the group that we've just started breeding probably about a week ago, I think the day before Christmas Day, so that's 6 days ago. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 9 it looks like bred. In this group of, I think there's 19, 3, 6, 9, 18 in here. So half of them got bred in 6 days, so that's pretty good. While I'm waiting for the boys to get ready to help me here, I'll just show you my handling system. It's really nothing to brag about. It's just a little homemade jobby. I had a bunch of hog paneling stuff that we use in our pig barn, so it's just this white plastic gates, and I just built these wooden frames here, and that's really all we've been using since I've had sheep. And it works half decent. It's not amazing. And one day I want to get a good handling system. But this is the front gate, which guillotine gate. But we do want to get another one sometime that works a little bit better, but for sure it works probably good enough for what we're using it for today. So the first order of things is to get about 5 sheep. About 5 to 6 sheep fit in here quite comfortably, and we'll kind of show you in more detail exactly what we're doing here. So to get started, we're gonna have to push all these sheep here back. Then we can swing this gate here back there so that it acts more like a funnel as we try to chase them into here. And we'll move this wire gate and put it here to separate the ones we did yesterday and the ones we didn't do. So just need one to start and then a whole bunch to follow. There they go. Then all of a sudden they've got a really great urge to just get in there.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's just the nature of sheep.
There's 7 to 3.
Yeah. There we go. First group ready to go.
Alright.
So the first thing we got to do is pair our devices here. We got to pair the reader to my phone. So
this thing goes like this, and this slips on like so. Can't see.
Sorry. There we go. we're connected.
All
And then
right, so now
this
this-
spike right here goes into the holder.
So that's ready. Open the app. I'll take this. This is my job.
Oh, you guys signed up for ear piercings, did you?
Here we go. Try again. There we go.
So-
Okay, it worked.
So if you look at this U here, this small tag here is an RFID tag, so radio frequency identification tag. So it's got a little chip in there, which that gun here can read. And there's a long number on here, and these tags are usually used for traceability in Ontario or Canada. And they're used, so anybody who sells a sheep has to have one of those tags in there, and that tag is registered to the owner of that sheep, so that if there's any disease or anything like that, it can all get traced back to the owner, the farm of origin. The other tag we're putting in there is strictly just for management, which we're using to so that we can just visually quickly ID a sheep, and we can look it up without using the scanner on my device. So that's why we're putting all these in. And the other advantage of having two tags is if you lose one, you still have the other and you know who she is. So that's why we're going through. We're entering all these sheep into the system for the first time. Once this is done, we don't have to do this again. And unless we add sheep to our current flock. So we're gonna go through all of these and get them tagged. All right, guys, so we got about half of them done. That's all we had tags for. I thought I'd order 200, but only 100 came. So we've got this group finished for now. We're just gonna divide it up here like this, and then when I get the other tags in, we'll finish up that side. However, I do have some tags to do these ewe lambs, which are getting bred here. So we're gonna probably do these ones quickly. These ones get green tags because their sire is different than the sire of these. So the reason we use different colors is so that we can recognize, as soon as we see that animal, we can recognize who their sire is, and we'll be able to trace sire lines a little easier that way. And we got these guys done. Look at that.
Just in time for one.
So that wraps that job up for today, and it's lunchtime. I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we can keep the videos coming. We still have a few more projects we'll be working on, but until then, we'll see you next time.